my dear Capricorn. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of February with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And first out was the birthday child, Aquarius, and after that I'm reading in the order of most viewed from the previous love reading for January. And this will be a love reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising sign and Venus, Vedic or tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. I can also recommend that you watch the previous love reading for January, since we are in that actually energy right now, and this will be the energy for February. I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. Okay. So when I open your deck here, I see Judgment with the Four of Swords in the reversed. So we have some kind of sinner here that doesn't want to wake up, but is being called by the divine to do so. So I'm joking a little bit. This is a person that it's not maybe a sinner per se. It's a person that have been trying to keep something away from their mind, some kind of insight, but they're going to get it anyways, is what I'm seeing. I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the Six of Coins together with the Four of Swords. So I think you have been dealing with a person that is trying to be very logic in their mind. Their survival strategy is to put their emotions down in the cellar somewhere and trying to ignore it and being cool, kind of whatever happens, and not take anything to heart or be worried about anything. It's a survival strategy. And with the Six of Coins, it seems like Capricorn have tried to wake this person from their slumber by giving them love so they could trust you. Oh, okay. So I'm getting bits and pieces of the story here. And I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse with the Four of Swords in the reversed. It shows that this person, not only are they closed off, they are also selfish and looking to their own needs first. And I need to caution you, Capricorn, this is probably from the past, like the foundation to this story. But if you give too much to a person that doesn't give anything back, that will leave you drained. Okay. I call the six elements. And here we have the King of Wands with the Four of Swords. I'm feeling like the King of Wands is you being rather grown up and still waiting for this person to wake up. And it's just a waiting game. Okay. So you seem to be the more spiritual advance in this situation. And the other person might be like more logically advanced. If we see the kind of society that we got in the late 1800s, where people put a lot of they are listening a lot to scientists and what they had to say, even if that leaves you blind for everything else. So it's that kind of person. And why they want to be blind to everything else, it has to do with fear and guilt. They don't want to see what they have done. They want to rationalize it. And it's also about feeling very small in the world and needing to be able to put a stamp on everything. That this is what happens when we die, then everything becomes black, stamp. If I can't touch it, it's not real, stamp. So really it's a person being really tormented on their inside, but they're trying to cope by not taking in any new knowledge or looking outside a certain square for answers. They keep themselves within the square, the Four of Swords. Okay. So I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you and whoever comes towards you in February, Capricorn. Okay. This will be the new bottom of your deck, and it's the Eight of Wands. So here we can see a lot of knowledge coming in. Still don't know if the person will be able to receive the insights. And this is the old bottom of the deck, showing an unequal relationship, maybe because one person has their heart open, the other one has their heart closed. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind. And this is the situation with that person. And this is what's on their mind about you. Your feelings towards them, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. And this is the outcome for February, and this is their behaviors and attitudes. So I'll start with the situation, and we have the Queen of Swords in the reversed. So if something doesn't fit into this person's world image, they will cut it off, and it's in an attempt to protect themselves. And they are trying to keep themselves very cool and distant in this action. So, for example, if one person has a set of rules, how they want to be treated, or what kind of freedom they want, or what kind of benefits they want in a certain relationship, and a person doesn't apply to these rules, this person will just cut you out. Okay, there will be probably silent treatment happening. This is what's on your mind about this person, and it's what we saw when I shuffled the cards, that you see a need for this person to widen their horizon and become more courageous and take in more ideas about their surrounding. And it seems like you're waiting patiently for that to happen, because you know you can't control another person. So you're trying to not focus too much on that person. You have the back turned towards this relationship, and you're probably working on your own stuff right now and trying to put effort into that, instead of having this person that's a little bit closed off on your mind. It's no use, because it's not going to help that person to develop. And this is what's on their mind about you. And I'm feeling a lot of different things here. It comes through like the first thing I felt is that they would want to communicate with you. The next thing I felt is that they want to kind of get you to stay together with them inside their frame. So they want to manipulate you into seeing things in their way. And but there's a lot of it's like almost childish hope with this person to get you on their side, is what I'm feeling. That they could still convince you, or they can still charm you to make you see things in a certain kind of way. So we'll see. They think this is a battle of wits. The person that's smartest is going to win. But for you, you're not involved in that. You don't try to be smarter than the other person. You just want to do what's healthy for both people and for your spiritual and personal growth. While they are still trying to get perks or benefits out of the situation. And the bond between you is the Judgment in the reversed. So as long as this person hasn't got the epiphany, this is a very locked situation. It can be hard for you to move on from this, since there's some kind of big closure of karma that's needed in this situation, but maybe you don't have to finish it up this lifetime. So feel free to do whatever you want with this relationship, but the bond between you is a karmic one, and maybe in some way you are obligated to help this person to grow and be able to see things outside their box. But it doesn't have to happen now. It can happen, next life. That's fine. But it's again this standstill, 20, 2 plus 0, 2. So the standstill between these two camps. Okay, so this is your feelings for them. So you're a little bit surprised. You have really, it feels like you have outgrown the situation and you're truly ready to move on, but you're being stuck with this person for some reason. They are like your ball and chain and you can't move into your future as you want. So you probably feel like the divine is blocking you to move on to a more healthy relationship or towards a better future. And that's probably true. This is their feelings towards you, and we have the World card here. So they're much more hopeful about the relationship. Probably they didn't suffer as much in the relationship as you did. If you have exhausted yourself, you probably have no more energy to put into this situation. Well, this person still feels like you are soulmates, and that they could convince you to come over to their side and live life in the way that they have dictated, and that will make them feel great about life. It's a child's hope is what I'm feeling, but sweet in some way, but also a little bit daft, or a person being full of themselves. This is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have the 3 of Wands. So I'm feeling you are really ready for something new. You have pictured what you want into your life, and you're just waiting kind of for the divine to send this whenever time will be appropriate. So you're not focusing at all on this relationship. Even if they are the person most on your mind, you're not putting effort into this relationship, and you're trying to focus probably on your future or what can come instead. 3 of Wands, it shows also you have certain expectations on relationships, and this is not it. To be this person wants things in their way, things that will feel nice for them, and you don't want to oblige to that. You have also like a list of things you want your partner to be able to fulfill, and it needs to be either compromises or it can't be like one-way street as what this person wants. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. They probably think that just their magnetic charm and them being just them will bring you back to them. They are not going to have to do anything because they are this super charming, attractive, magnetic person, and they just have to sit and wait and you will come back. Of course, that won't happen. Because you are not focused on that, and you are focused on something better for yourself. And we can see this is a 4 and this is a 3. So the divine masculine is kind of waiting for the divine feminine to come back. This is 21, 2 plus 1, 3, 3. And here you are not coming back because this is 13, death, 1 plus 3, 4. So they are sure that you will come back, but you won't. So they are really like prideful or sure because they think that they are so great. That's what I'm feeling, okay? And this is the outcome for February. So I still see you being trapped in the karma with this person, but no one is working to actually solve it or to move forward with it. Probably it's not the right time. This person needs to be more humble for any kind of spiritual work between you to be able to be executed or done. So it's just showing a continuation of like a split between people, and that neither one wants to budge you have good reasons, they don't have as good reasons because they act from selfish motives. You, as we saw earlier, you want things to be equal with the 6 of coins. You want to give, you have no problem to give, but then the other person needs to give too, and it's what I'm seeing here as well. So you have put up boundaries towards these situations that you experienced in the past where you maybe gave too much. So I'm thinking that's very healthy. So I want to see what this person would want to, not want to say to you, what they would say to you if they told you the truth. So I was scared of being used. So since they are scared of being used, they are now protecting themselves so much that they're actually using you. There's a risk that you would become the same in the future because you want a person to really prove themselves to not be like narcissistic or egocentric. And so that person would have to give a lot to you to make you feel like you could trust them. But hopefully then you would start to give equally much back. This person is so stubborn. They don't want to be used, period. So they're never going to ever give you even their little finger so you can take advantage of them. Your love kickstart my healing. So they are on a positive journey towards healing. It's just that it's not, I'm not seeing any breakthroughs right now. I'm seeing them being a little bit impatient with the communication not coming through because they probably thought that you would have come back to them already. So it might be small signs that they will yield. So what more truth can we see with this person? They won't give up on you, and they feel you even when you are miles apart. So for them, this relationship is still very real, even if you might not have any connection with them anymore whatsoever. They still feel as if you are their person. It's just that they have had the opposite problem probably in the past, maybe in the past life or a lot of past lives. They learn to not let themselves be used, and they have put up high walls to see to that doesn't happen. And the consequence is that they are using other people instead. And so this is how the pendulum swings. First being like a pushover, and then being super egocentric, and then a pushover, super egocentric, and eventually we're going to land somewhere in the middle. So closer and closer to pi, to perfection. Okay. And when it comes to you and advices for you, the divine says that it's a question of divine timing when you will get this, what you want here with the Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ship to come in. In the past, when people waiting for their ship to come in, it could take months, it could take years. If a ship was going somewhere, there was no aeroplanes or any quick combustion engines that could make you travel speedy around the world. So you just had to wait for your ship to come in. And charm someone today. So the divine think that you could use your time better, and maybe you have become a little bit closed off, the wall here and sitting on your throne. So if you want more love in your life, you could be a little bit more open. Okay. You have a secret admirer. I know this is the one. They do love you a lot, but they don't deserve to have your love at this point when they are being so prideful, and they are protecting themselves much more than what they are protecting you. So, okay, so I'm hearing a song. See here. It's like a person that you would have taken a bullet for them, but they wouldn't do the same. I write that down. Wouldn't do the same. Wouldn't do the same thing. So that's the problem with them. That you would throw catch a grenade. Catch a grenade for them. but they wouldn't do the same thing. So even if they love you to bits and pieces, they don't want to be used. So they're not going to, maybe they have been like a soldier in previous lifetimes and sacrificed themselves for their king or their queen, or, you know, taking bullets to left and right. And their soul has decided that enough is enough. My life is worth something too. And now it has put itself on a very high elevation. And by that, you learned to put yourself on a higher elevation. So now you both are acting more respectful towards oneself. So at least you learned that from this person. So that's a good thing. So your love life moving forward. Finance and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So I'm thinking one of the karmas that you might have with this person is maybe that you have stayed too long in relationships that didn't give you enough back, and you, in some way, there might be loyalty that's keeping you together with this person, or, you know, the devil, you know. So familiarity, that you feel familiar with this person. But from a divine point of view, you can work a lot on yourself and like your life, what you want to have in it to make your life more successful. It doesn't have to be money per se. It can be just happiness. But this is a card of taking care of oneself and building on one's own prosperity, both when it comes to more free time, maybe more money or less money if that's not so important, more beautiful social relationships, whatever it is that you want in your life, more sports, more reading old books, whatever, and free yourself. So I'm thinking it's the death card here that's in the reverse, that you have tried to end this relationship but you aren't able to. So I think the key for your karma right now, at least the piece I'm seeing right now, could be to actually free yourself from this bond with this person, and maybe that could help this person as well to realize that you know, go back a little bit with their pendulum swing from this extreme point, and they would understand that they need to give something to get something. And if they don't, they lose you. So I can take a card for this relationship too. You deserve love. You are lovable. So I'm thinking both of you have this this issue that you haven't felt like you were worthy of love. And this person, if they had been this warrior, as I saw in a past life, and they have given their life for other people, they felt like their life didn't matter. But now they're learning that they are also lovable, but it has taken extreme forms and shapes, and you are learning this too. So this is important teaching to take with you from this relationship. Okay, the deck just split itself, and when it does that, it usually have something it wants to say. I was trying to put it back. So deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and it's this person. They do love you a great deal, but since they are scared of being used, they don't show you, and therefore they are missing out on you and this relationship. And that's the necessary consequences that they need to learn from this. Okay. So my dear Capricorn, I hope this helped. And I would urge you to watch the reading Will You Find Someone New in the Who Is Coming Towards You 2021 playlist. So you can see the continuation here if you will be able to move forward and meet someone new, someone that you should try to charm. Okay. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. If you subscribe, you can also become a member to my channel and get access to my premium content videos, Q&As, or ads-free tarot videos. You get this ahead of time without ads. And mediumship training videos. Click the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. For my regular viewers, not much will have changed, except you get more videos from me, and the old type of videos arrives a few days earlier than what they did before. Since I started with the membership service, I'm now posting the videos Thursday to Sunday instead of Tuesday to Friday the following week. And to not miss out on any other content, you can visit my channel. There's a lot of different playlists there with your favorite videos. And if you click the arrow to see more, you will only see the 12 last videos from that playlist. Rather click the headline to see all the videos that the playlist contains. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. And until next time, take really good care and bye-bye.